Hey, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can connect Make.com to Wix. So we are going to create this connection. So basically, we can go ahead and create some workflows or automations from Make.com to Wix. These automations are going to be very helpful and useful for internal or external uses if you're going to have here the specific, let's say here, orders or the workflows that you're going to add to your Wix website, and that will help you to manage or gain time and also manage automatically from an external platform like Make.com to Wix some tasks that you're going to have. For example, you can go ahead and create some Wix automations with Make.com. You can go ahead and create, let's say here, marketing campaigns from make.com. So you're going to have here an automation. You can collect forms. You can go ahead and launch, let's say here, say the accountant of the Wix and etc. So depending on the needs, you can go ahead and see a lot of automations. Now, what we're going to do basically is to head over make.com, sign in for an account. Once you have signed in into your account, you're going to see the dashboard in here. So basically, you're going to see the organization of your, as you can see, account. Now, aside from that, we are not going to touch, as you can see here, make. We're going to head over wix.com and then we are going to head over the specific site's dashboard, as you can see. Now, I'm going to give you here a link for reference. So you're going to see here some reference like the links that we are going to use in this video from the official help or support from make.com. So you can go ahead and see from the help in here in case that you haven't understood something or you need some more information. You can go ahead and head over this link that you're going to find on the description section, and then you can go ahead and have it right there to set up everything. So you are going to have here the permissions that we are going to use basically, also different steps and the URLs that we are going to use to redirect our specific app. So now we are going to head over to Wix.com. Now, basically, we need the access to the Wix studios because it is not going to be a standard Wix app. It is going to be a Wix Studio app. We're not going to focus in here on the Wix Studio for a website, but for the access it all. So we are going to head over here, click on the favicon of the account, as you can see in here, and we are going to see this specific area. So you can go ahead and read that we are going to be introduced to Wix Studio. We're going to click on check it out and we're going to have to switch to Wix Studio. So here, as you can see, we are going to have the Wix Studio. Now, what we're going to do basically is to head over to the left side of the screen. As you can see, Wix Studio. We're going to have the custom apps. We're going to click on it. Basically, we're going to create a custom app. We're going to click on start, get started. Now we're going to have, for example, here we have a lot of things like you can see here we have apps and we have a lot. So we have here blank canvas and etc. So we are going to choose basically. You can go ahead and have here a little tour. So as you can see, I can't find the self-hosted apps that we can create. So you can go ahead and click on a blank canvas and then we are going to wait for it to create one. So in this case, you are going to head over the custom apps on Wix and click on custom apps again, and you're going to find here, as you can see, the blank canvas that you have created. Now we are going to head over the button of create new app. You're going to click on it and then you're going to click on explore other frameworks. So we have the Wix CLI and the self-hosted. So we are going to select the self-hosted and click on start from scratch. So we are going to have it in here. So we are going to try and see. I just want to have the app self-hosted and we are going to create it from scratch. I do not want to have an app that is going basically to be like that. So I think that we have it like that. Let's see here. This is the app, I think. So we're going to see what do we have. So I'm going to be back to the custom apps and see if it is going to be the right thing. They have, as you can see, modified Wix Studio a lot. This is it. So I'm going to click on it, and then we are going to head over the develop mode and click on permissions. Basically, this is the first thing that we are going to do. Now we are going to add some permissions, and based on these permissions, we are going to have them on the support. So we are going to have here, as you can see, after we have set up the thing, you can go ahead and have the Wix stores. So we can go ahead and have these added. So you can go ahead and have Wix stores, or you can go ahead and have the name of it. So I do not need this, but I need this instead. So manage, we're going to have here the permission ID or something like that. Manage a store. So we are going to have here manage a store. We're going to have the first one on permission. This is the first thing. Now we are going to have the second one, or manage product, I think. So manage product. So we are going to find this. Let's see if it is going to be included. Manage products. We are not going to manage the specific store itself. So we are going to go ahead and have here the manage orders. So we are going to add it right away and see manage orders. So request here. So we can go ahead and have to add all of the, as you can see here, we have the paid plans, the restaurants based on the scopes. We're going to have them all just like that. You can go ahead and have all the specific, as you can see, scopes. We're going to add them like that. Manage chat. This is something needed. Read payments. We're going to need that. It is going to be added right away like that. You need only to tick it. So we are going to have the manage coupons. Also, we're going to have manage coupons. And I don't know why it is not here. So you have to delete the space and it is going to show up. Ticket, just like that. And the final one is going to be read form submissions. So we are going to paste it just like this. And we're going to search for it. This is it. Ticket, boom. Now we are going to save all of these permissions like that. Now we are going basically here to see that we have set up the permissions. You can go ahead and click on the test here app, or create or test the app. So we are going to click on a dashboard, and we can go ahead and click on test app. So we are going to have the website to test out the app. So basically I'm going to install it into any one of these websites. It's not going to be something complicated. Since it is going to be created, it is going to give us here the keys to help out and add the app. So this is the app. I haven't named it yet. So we are going to give it with no name. I'm going to click on agree and add. So it is successfully added. You can go ahead and click on open and see it, but it doesn't matter a lot in here. So what we're going to do here is to head over the OAuth. As you can see, click on it, and you can see that we have an app ID and the app secret key. We're going to have here the custom authentication. As you can see, the legacy. We have the app URL and the redirect URL. So we are going to head over the support after we have set up everything in here. You can see that on the 10th step, we are going to have two URLs, the app URL, which is going to be this, paste it in here, and also the redirect URL, which is going to be that, Integromat. We're going to paste it just in here. Now we are going to click on save. As you can see, we have set up nearly everything. We have the app keys and also the app secret key. What are we going to do basically is to head over make.com. So we are going to head over the connections, and we're going to create a scenario. So we are going to open up the scenario builder. So we are going to wait for a few seconds after the page is going to be refreshing. So basically here we have it. We are going to see all the apps. We are going to search for Wix only. So we have it like this. We're going to add, for example, one of the, as you can see, actions like CRM contacts, the carts, as you can see, any type of For example, we are going to have here watch cards or search contacts or get a contact, for example. We're going to have it like this. You can go ahead and add whatever automation in here. So I can go ahead and delete any automation or add whatever I want. I'm going to click on create a connection, and then we're going to head over the Wix Studio. We're going to copy the app ID just like this, and also the app secret. So we're going to have it just like that. And we're going to add them like this. Click on save. Wait for the specific, as you can see here, pop up in here. Select the right website that you have integrated the app to. So it is going to read it. Like ours in here, it is going to be the first one. Click on agree and add, and boom. This is how you're going to install or connect your make.com to Wix. Wait for a few seconds, and here we have, I think, an error, pages, no scope. So this is going to be only a little fault, so it doesn't matter a lot. So you can go ahead and have your connection added again. If you have found some, uh, as you can see here, some errors, you can go ahead and head over Wix and restart the app, and then you're going to have the permissions and also rename the app. So you're going to maybe have the app renamed, and then you're going to have everything set up. So basically that was pretty much it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. If you find this video helpful, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe.